Well, hello everybody from, wait for it, yep, that's me, Zack Hample. You can kind of see it in the background there. Here's a better look. Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City, home of the Royals. So I was taking the scenic route, as you can probably hear the wind noise in the background, I apologize for that, around the stadium to get to the left field gate before this place opened. And for my standards, this is a very short video and it's going to look and feel different because unfortunately there was a camera mishap and a bunch of the footage actually turned out to be low res. So you can see security setting up right here. I took a picture with this young fan, and finally I entered the stadium. I had switched into an Orioles hat because they were on the field. So, don't watch this video on a 96-inch TV. It'll look better on a cell phone. But anyway, look at this. I spotted a baseball just sitting there, and you could say that I was kind of surprised.
Well, okay then. I like to start my day off with an Easter egg.
And this, unfortunately, is where some of the footage starts to look less than great. I apologize for that. Anyway, this is Yohan Ramirez, Orioles pitcher, who chucks me the ball when he finishes playing catch, and I spotted a young fan behind me, so I tossed it to him. I made a bad throw, and he made a good catch on that one. So we grabbed a fast photo together, and then I headed to the outfield for the start of BP. And like I said, I'm going to get through this all very quickly. So here is a shot of me getting robbed on a home run. Let's take another look in slow-mo. There were two gloves here that are both gray and black. The one in front there, well, that is not mine. So that was it for Royals BP. Like I said, there was more stuff that happened, but I'm getting through it fast. So the Royals were done. That's Ben Carhart on the Orioles. You'll see more of him later, but the Orioles were about to hit. So here I am in right field, and I decided to head to the upper walkway once they started hitting. And look at this, Coach Anthony Sanders hitting me a fungo, and I saved that ball from going in the fountain. So here's another look in slow-mo, and pay close attention to my butt as it lands on the railing. That didn't feel good. Coach Tim Cousins right there tossing me a ball, my fourth of the day. We chatted briefly after that. And then Ryan Mountcastle hit a deep fly ball to right, which sailed over Sanders' head and then bounced up, and it felt like pinball. A lot of ricochets here, so I scooped that one up. Ground rule double, baseball number 5. That player, little freeze frame, he chucked a ball towards some kids. Nobody caught it, and then I saw it on the ground, so I picked it up and held it up, just kind of joking, but immediately handed it to one of the kids. So that was my 6th ball of the day. And then after that, well, here is Ryan O'Hearn launching one in my direction, so I scooted in front of my videographer, and boom goes the dynamite.
I am so very happy with how batting practice turned out today, and it got a bit chaotic here on the party deck. I was able to pick up 2 baseballs that were rattling around under people's feet. One was a toss-up, one was a home run that landed at the far end of this party deck near the Royals bullpen. And I got 8 balls for the 2nd straight day. We'll see if I can surpass yesterday's total. Need to somehow get 1 more. And so, as you can see right here, I do have this wristband once again, which entitles me to some free food in the tent behind the batter's eye. So I'll grab a bite in a little bit. It's like, 40 minutes till game time. Most of the batters in the Orioles lineup tonight will be right-handed, so I think I'm mostly going to be posted up on the left field side. We'll see how that goes. Yeah, not much, but I'm still recovering from food poisoning, okay?
And so the game got started soon after that. You can see me there in the walkway in left field. And the Orioles erupted in the top of the 2nd. Ramon Urias here with an RBI double, scoring Jordan Westberg. Other runs that scored, well, James McCann, Gunnar Henderson, Adley Rutschman, Ryan Mountcastle, Anthony Santander also scored. There was even another run in there. And so the Orioles, they put up a 7 spot, and the game seemed like it was out of hand. This young fan could not even bear to watch. And so this is Ben Carhart, the bullpen catcher. Like I said, you're going to see more of him, including this shot of him tossing a couple of baseballs to fans over the bullpen. And in just a moment, we're going to skip ahead a few innings.
This game has moved along to the 6th inning, and the score has not changed. And just look how empty it is on this walkway in right field. Man, if ever there was a time for a home run to fly in my direction, this would be it. But instead, there have been 0 home runs in this game. I'm not too happy about that. little action in the Orioles bullpen. And, you know, I'm just chilling. I'm ducking out of the way of as I trip on the railing, fountains here because it's so noisy. If I walk this way, I don't even know how well you guys could hear me right now. So, top of the Royals lineup is about to hit, so now you can hear me. Bobby Witt Jr. due up third this inning. We'll see what he does.
Yeah, unfortunately, Mr. Witt Jr. struck out, and I was kind of bummed right there because I figured he was my best shot to catch a home run. However, here is Salvador Perez off Corbin Burns, launching one to left. I started moving through the walkway, knew I couldn't catch it, but it was a home run. It landed in the Orioles bullpen, and so this staff member walked over and kicked it, and it's like, okay, what's going to happen with that baseball? I had my eye on it for a bit. And then Joel Polanco, another bullpen catcher, well, he kicks the ball. And so now it was out of view, so I moved to the other side of the bullpen, and I assumed that that was the actual home run ball. So I got Ben Carhart's attention, and you can see what happened from here.
Thank you! Yo, Ben! That was the Salvi? Thank you.
So this was Salvi's 252nd lifetime home run, and as happy as I was to have snagged it, I don't personally count this on my home run list because it was thrown. As far as I'm concerned, a home run ball can't be assisted if I'm going to count it. And so here's Salvi in the very next inning with a 2-run single, and by the way, that home run that he hit was a 3-run shot. And so suddenly we had a ball game. The Orioles were now winning by just 1 run, 8-7. Now, unfortunately for Royals fans, the Orioles scored an insurance run in the top of the 8th, so there is Craig Kimbrel starting to get loose because this was very much a save situation. So here's Kimbrel adjusting the pitch comm in his hat, getting ready to go into the game. And let's just cut to the chase. 2 outs, bottom 9. Here's Salvador Perez hitting a rocket, 107.2 on the exit velo. You can't see it, but Colton Cowser, well, he caught that ball and then flung it up toward the fans, but it cleared everyone's heads and landed in the fountain. And of course, security does not like it when fans try to retrieve balls from the water, so it sat there for about a minute and then it sank. That's about how much time you have to retrieve a baseball that's floating in the water. So game over, 9-7, the Orioles won it, and you can see their bullpen staff walking across the field toward the dugout. Corbin Burns, by the way, did pick up the win. Cole Reagan suffered the loss. It was just the grounds crew on the field at this point. I mean, the stadium was nearly empty. And then, yeah, that's Colton Cowser back in left field talking to this on-field security guard about the baseball from the final out, and then he spotted me over the bullpen. Check this out.
It sank? It sank. Is that an important ball?
Yeah, it was. He just tied Billy Wagner safe.
Big yikes. And in fact, it really was such a big deal that MLB posted a whole article about it, which you can see right here, doing a little screen record video. I'll just show you the last out since it's embedded in the article. Cowser moved back and made a nice catch just shy of the warning track, and then whoop! In his own words, he yeeted that one into the fountain. So you can see Kimbrel celebrating. Of course, he had no idea at the time what happened with that ball. But I am happy to report that a Royals staff member was able to take a long pole with a fishing net and scoop a couple of balls out of the fountain in the spot where the last out was thrown. And one of those balls was very old and deteriorated, so they figured that the other ball was the ball. So Kimbrel got it back. I'll link to that article in the description. Check it out. I signed this jersey on my way out of the stadium. Shout out to Jermaine Dye, wherever he may be. 12,483 is my lifetime baseball total. That's always how I sign my name. And that concludes my time here at the K. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, even though it was weird and some of the footage was and, you know, please subscribe. Bye.